The best that you get is photographs. Because, as you have said, if we don't respect ourselves, nobody is going to respect us.
That is the Kenyan president addressing the Pan-African Parliament Summit on Climate in South Africa. Now listen to this.
So what am I saying? For example, let me give you another example. We have been to US Africa. We have been to some other engagement with other countries. Now we have been invited for Russia-Africa Summit. We have made a decision, very respectfully as heads of state in Africa, that any engagement with other partners must be an engagement of equals. And for it to be meaningful, if we are going to meet the president of a country, we have organized ourselves that the Troika is going to represent Africa. The chair, the current chair, the past chair, the chair that is coming, and the heads of our regional economic commissions, about 6-7 people. But what happens continuously? When others want to engage with us, they don't want to deal with the Troika. They want to invite 50 heads of state. So we go to a meeting, just explain to me what kind of outcome you expect where 50 heads of state are sitting. Everybody is asked for speak to 1.5 minutes. You speak to for 1.5 minutes. What kind of engagement are you going to get? You're going to get nothing, right? The best that you get is photographs. That's it. Precisely. You get these photographs, they normally line us up somewhere, you know, crowd of 50 heads of state, you know, and that's all we come home with, you know, because there isn't time to engage any serious country that wants to engage with Africa, yeah, must respect first our architecture. If we have said we are going to be represented by the Troika, why are you inviting 50 people unless you want to sabotage the whole discussion?
This is one of the reasons why he got a standing ovation, and the speech was about 2 hours, so there are so many other good things that he said that define us as Pan-Africanists, things that most Africans want to hear someone speak about, right? And it's not the first time. There's also another time he was on this forum called the Mo Ibrahim Foundation on Summit again, and he was given a chance and he said almost the same thing. I'm going to play you that part if you're interested, when he was in that forum, the Mo Ibrahim Foundation Summit, so that you can judge for yourself. But before I go, kindly go to the comment section below and let us know what you think. You can also go ahead and subscribe to this channel.
Because, as you have said, if we don't respect ourselves, nobody is going to respect us. You know?
That is the Kenyan president speaking at an African Leaders Forum and talking about how African leaders are usually disrespected. Now, I want you to listen to this next part.
We have also decided that it will not going to be business as usual. We have these meetings, Africa-US meeting, Africa-Europe, Africa-Turkey, Africa-India. Now we are waiting for, there is another one, Africa-Russia.
And Africa-Japan.
And Africa-Japan. We have made the decision that it is not intelligent for 54 of us to go and sit before one gentleman from another place. And I mean, and sometimes we are mistreated.
Yeah.
You know, we are loaded into buses like school kids. You know, and it's not right.
Well, you are summoned. You know,
it's not right. So the decision that we have made as AU is that going forward, if there is going to be a discussion between Africa and any other country, we are going to be represented by the chair, the outgoing chair, the bureau. Let's
chair of the commission or the chair
and the chair of the REX, and we have 5 REX. That should be sufficient for, I mean, a meeting of maybe 6-7. Yeah. That should be able to represent Africa, and that is the position I am taking as the president of Kenya. For any other meeting that we are going to have with all these requests that we have a meeting between Africa and one other country. We respect the sovereignty of others. I think to ask for reciprocation is not to ask for too much.
No.
And for us to agree that let us have this kind of setup. The only, because I had a conversation with President Kagame, and he actually led that particular position. I have had a conversation with Prime Minister Abiy. He believes very strongly that that should be the position of our continent. Because, as you have said, if we don't respect ourselves, nobody is going to respect us. And we should be able to take that kind of decision. Yeah. And part of that respecting ourselves is when we say African problems, African solutions. We must be serious about the solutions.